what I'm going to be doing right now is trying to make a game using dreams. I want to make a game using only pre-made assets. Excuse me, only pre-made assets. I feel like that'll make it easier for me to actually get through everything. So let's see. I want to search. I want to search dreams, I guess, and I want to use assets from Kratos' game that I played earlier. I think it was called Spellcase. It wasn't called Spellcast. I need Kratos on here. Where's Kratos at? If Kratos was in the live chat, I could ask him what his game was. And then from there, I could try and do it. Because what I want to do is I want to use all the same assets that Kratos used in his game. And only use those assets, but create my own levels. Because I think that's one of the most appealing things in dreams. Yo, Volt, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? We're going to be doing AI Dungeon 2 at 11 p.m. So that's going to be cool. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to use items from somebody else's game in your own game in PlayStation Dreams. I played a game made by Kratos, and now I'm like, how do I use the stuff from Kratos' game in my stuff? Effects, music, sound effects, sculptures, characters, vehicles, scenes, contraptions. This says scenes. What does that mean? Oh, well, I think scenes are just... I think I know what it is. Sculptures, characters, vehicles, scenes, instruments, collections. What's a collection? Sonic collection, fun time fans, something, something else. Assets for coffee lovers, ancient temple kit. I want a collection of all of Kratos' resources that he made. How do I access other people's stuff specifically? And then use it. Try using the Welcome Garden art pack to build a creation for the jam. I could do that. Okay. So a new element or scene, or a new dream. I have to complete new element or scene before I can do a new dream. Or send tutorials.
In a moment, you'll be creating and editing your own scenes in edit mode. Scenes are like levels in a game, or scenes in a movie. They're made up of elements. Elements are like props.
Volt said, this
sets,
seems
music,
interesting.
effects, and
It
characters.
is. It's for making kind of whatever you
Anything
want.
you can build inside a scene and save to the Dreamiverse. Scenes are connected together to form dreams. And these dreams can be found when you go dream surfing.
I feel like that was a good description of just what the whole game is,
Welcome
like
to
what she
edit
just said.
mode. This is a fresh scene full of potential, where you can build anything you can imagine. Before you go wild with the power of dream shaping, let's just do a very quick imp quest to get you off on the right foot.
Okay. So, in this imp quest, stamp some sculptures and a character from the Dreamiverse into your scene, and then test it in play mode, and quick save it. Okay, next step. You should see a row of buttons. If not, press the square button, and then that's the assembly menu. Okay, that's what we have at the top. Okay, let's find some elements to stamp into the scene. First, go up here. Okay. Go to the quick start collection. Okay, go to sculptures. Okay, and find something that inspires you. We're gonna use the welcome. Oh shit! Why is it organized like this? Okay. Um, square grass block, cookie, shed wall, square block. This is what Kratos was using in his game. Okay. Maybe I'll be able to find the assets to Kratos' game here. Stamp your sculpture with R2 and X. Wow. It's kind of floating a little bit. And it says do it as many times as you like. I guess I wouldn't mind doing it a few more times. Whack. Fuck. How do I zoom out? I feel like I'm way too close to the screen. Yeah, I have no idea. Whack. Fuck, I can't see. Volt said, this reminds me of a game that was all about evolving animals on a square rock that you turned into your own Earth-like areas. Interesting. Do you remember the name of that game that you were describing? Wonk. Okay, I'm going to make this very simple. Wonk. How do I control this camera? So far, I'm doing exactly what I want to do, but the whole time I'm like, the camera's just too close. Press and hold options to recenter your imp. Okay. Wonk. That's cool. That'll probably be good enough. Okay, when you want to get something new, unequip the element with the circle button. Then I hit square for the assembly thing. Then I go over here. Volt said, not 100% on that though. Understandable. We're going to use the quick start pack again. So I put in a bunch of sculptures. Then just repeat the process. Search for cool things, stamp it in. Keep going with thing. If you make a mistake, you can use the left button to undo anything. Go to search, choose a character. Okay, so we're going to use a character this time. We're just going to use this little girl or whatever. Fuck. I'm going to recenter the imp on screen. Okay, follow me, camera. Here we go. And we're going to just stamp her into the game. She now exists. You now have a puppet in the scene, so I can try it out on play mode. Okay. Options. And hit play mode. Okay, so now I possess this puppet. Oh, she is too tiny. I thought I had a better idea of what I could do. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do now that I know that she's a little too tiny for me to play with. So we're going to go back into the game, edit mode. Okay. There's a way to clone stuff, L1 and R2. So we're going to clone this, and I'm going to move it toward me. I'm going to sink it in a little bit. How do I paste? I thought it was R2 and X was to paste. Oh, I can just set it down. Okay, that's fair. That makes sense. Okay, recenter the imp. Okay. Actually, let's try to play it with that block placed there. But now all the other... Well, I can't say all the other ones. That one's a little too high up. Again, I should be able to fix that. Go into edit mode. Move this one slightly up. Okay. Start button again. Play mode. Possess. I'm trying to make something really simple. Wow, that's still too high. Oh, no it isn't. I just wasn't doing it right. Oh shit! I think I'm gonna make it. Yes. Okay, you can momentum jump. Cool. This is all I wanted. Oh, fuck. I'm actually off the platform. That makes it a lot more dangerous for the player. But this is possible. I can do this. Okay. Feel free to carry on experimenting. When you're ready to move on, save your work with quick save. Okay, so I wanted to make an area where you had to climb up a little, like, artificial staircase. And I did that. So this is totally possible. Fuck. That jump is a little hard, but other than that, definitely doable. Wait, is there a double jump? It looked like for a second I double jumped. Also, her neck is broken. What is she trying to look at? Maybe she's looking at the tutorial menu? Nah, she's looking at the ground now. I don't know what's wrong with her neck. It's hella fucked. Has the chat stopped working on the side? Nope. Volt just hasn't said anything since the last time he said something. So it says when you're done, do quick save. Can you put goals in this game? Like, can you put things for people to go and collect or something? I want something that would represent the end of the level, similar to what Kratos had, like a little beacon or something. Okay, it says when you're done, hit quick save. What type of creation is this? Is it a scene or is it an element? I'm going to say it's a very simple scene. I'm going to say it's a game scene. We'll just call it that really basic thing, my creation, today's date.
Dreamer, you've just made your very first creation.
I don't want to do any of the options it
Dreamiverse
just gave me.
is yours.
Or maybe I did want to do the option for do more tutorials, because now I don't know how to make it, like, so I can remix, I can play, my preferences, save version, exit creation. How do I put a fucking goal on here? Bolt said, I'm trying to find out what the name of the game was. It's killing me. No problem, my guy. Fuck. How do I make a goal? Help. Tagging, release rights, controls, more info, where to start, end dreams, copyright. That's not the kind of help I want. Exit creation for now. Tutorials? But I only want to know one thing in particular. Like, one tutorial in particular. And that's like, how do you put a goal in? I just want goals. Okay. Or if I could figure out whatever Kratos' object was, maybe I just need to play around more in the scene that I had made before. Maybe there's an element that's just like a goal element and it'll do what I want. So let me edit it again, and then add an element. So there's the quick start collection, characters, contraptions, effects. Effects, it says, are intermediate. Force fields, firework, activation effect, explosion, confetti, electricity. Contraptions, intermediate. Home contraptions, Dreamiverse contraptions, temple, first person character, controllable ball character. Okay, let's look at Dreamiverse contraptions. Fan, bounce pad. A bounce pad actually could help. Hazard cubes could make it like more interesting. Oh, they have like a timeout target, score target, score pickup, timeout pickup, speed up pickup, double jump pickup. These are all actually really cool. I didn't know that we had all these. Oh, we already have like moving platforms and shit. Permanent button, timed button, pressure button. Finish gate. Yeah. Yeah. I want something like that. I need to center my imp. Okay. Seems like it's rotated a little like off kilter. Okay, and I want it to be like here. Something like this. Ah, the imp is... I feel so weird trying to pilot the imp places. I feel like there's a way to move smoother, and I learned it, and then I forgot it, because I just haven't played this game. L2 to rotate. Oh, that's going to make it a little bit easier to rotate it around. I think, kind of. There we go. Okay. Whoa! And then the imp zooted off screen. Okay. So I stamped that in. Let's go into play mode and see what happens when you get to the finish. Okay. This jump's a little bit harder than the other ones. Smooth sailing from there. Fuck. Almost died. Okay. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Alright. I didn't see anything happen. Is that like... Did I do it? I was expecting the finish gate to do something. Like when the player interacts. Maybe the finish gate is programmed to interact with the start gate. So maybe if I don't have a start gate, the finish gate doesn't do anything. I think that's a possibility. So I'm going to go back into edit and let's add a start gate. I think that makes sense. So here's a racing start gate, which we can place like right about here, I guess. And then let's enter play mode. Oh, and it gives you a little timer. Okay, nice. That one jumps harder than the other jumps. I might add like a bounce pad here. Okay. Fuck. Get up here. Okay, and finish. That was cool. I mean, I liked that. How do you make a game end? That's the main thing. That's what I thought was going to happen before. Let me do this one more time, because I thought that was interesting. Once I figure out how to make a game end, I know I can at the very least make a little, like, platformer game. Man. I like that. Okay, let's figure out how to end the game. Kratos said, "Hey Nick, I would really enjoy watching you create stuff in this game. I just gotta take a shower real quick." Kratos, I hope you enjoy your shower, but also, how do you end a game? How do you make a game end when someone achieves a certain goal? Because that's blowing my mind right now. I'm like, how do I end a game? I have no idea. Boost pad, finish gate, race target, checkpoint, checkpoint, goal target, blue goal, ball dispenser, orange goal, fucking moving platform. I feel like it would be here, right? It'd be something like that. There's a double jump pickup. Do I want to use the bounce pad? At that one, there are a couple jumps. That's a boost pad. Where's a bounce pad? That's a fan. Bounce pad. There are a couple jumps that have been kind of fuckety. Also, ew, the camera's so fucking close. Kratos said, like when they get to the end, or when they reach a certain score. When they get to the end, I have a racing thing right now where there's like a finish gate. How do I make it where once you get to the finish gate, it's like you win? Also, fuck, I can't see. How on earth are you supposed to... I feel like there was a way to, move the camera. Can you zoom out with stuff? Oh my goodness. Kratos said, L1, R1 lets you zoom out. Oh, I see. That's helpful. Well, fuck. I mean, the angle's weird. Is it like zoomed out, but you're focused on whatever you're holding? Center the imp. Okay. Let's see. Volt said seems clunky. I don't think the game's clunky. Like, there was a tutorial that taught me how to do all this. I just haven't played the game in a while since I saw the tutorial. So the tutorial teaches you all these little tricks and shit, and then I didn't make anything after the tutorial. I was trying to do music instead of game levels. And now I'm trying to do a game level, and the moving stuff I think matters a little bit more. So it's got me all fucked up. Um, I can't see. I can't see at all. There we go. Pop it. I'm gonna add a little bounce pad here because I think this jump is a little difficult whenever I do it as well. Let me rotate you a little bit. Yeah. Whack, whack. Yeah. So Kratos, how do you make it end when you make it to the goal? Also, I hope those bounce pads don't fuck me. Kratos said, click square, select the gadgets, gameplay gadgets, select doorway, hold L1, place the doorway gadget on your end goal. What the fuck? Hold on. Kratos gave me a whole instruction manual. Square, I guess, is to get this menu up. Select gadgets, search, tools, modes, animate, gadgets. Okay, gadgets. Select doorway. Stop trying to tell me about everything. He already told me. Gadgets. Okay. Fuck, what was I supposed to look at? Gadgets. Select doorway. Doorway. Gameplay gear. Cameras and lights. Connectors. What? What is this doorway you speak of? Oh wait, no. Gameplay gadgets is the next thing. Gameplay gear, I think is what he means. Doorway. Okay. Get up here. Okay. Doorway. Then he said, select doorway. Hold L1, he said. Okay. And place the doorway gadget on your end goal. Did I do it? And he said, yeah, the controls are not clunky at all. I'm just bad at the game, my guy. Okay. Let me... Oh, quick save? Because it's like you haven't saved your changes. Play? I don't know if I did it right. Kratos said that should be good. Okay. Okay. Yeah! The bounce pad's in a really good place. It didn't end. It didn't end. Okay, so I must have messed up the doorway. Okay. Select. Is it on it? Is it on? I don't know what to do. Let's see. Move, nudge, resize. So I'm gonna hit move. I don't think I surface snapped it right. L1. He said, I think you didn't hold L1 while placing the doorway. He said it should snap to your endpoint. Fuck, what'd I do? I fucked up reality, Kratos. Everything went dark. Hide everything else. Oh, back, hold on. So I scoped into this group? That's what happened? He said L1 plus circle. Whoa, where'd the thingy go? Did I destroy the thingy? I might have to summon it again. I feel like an old man. He said, give me a couple minutes, be right back. No problem. I will try to figure it out based off of the many clues you have given me. So gadgets into doorway. Go over here. Hold R1. Did I do it? I might have done it that time. He said just add the map. I think I did it, Kratos, that time around. I hit R2, I think, that time around. Kratos said, I'll help you with the technical stuff when I get back. No problem. I think I figured it out. Because that time, I think it looked like it actually clicked to the thingy. Nah, I'm stupid. I didn't do shit. Okay. Oh, shit. Is that what I want? I attached wires. I didn't mean to attach wires, but that makes more sense than just snapping it to it. Let's try that. Maybe I just cracked the code. Okay. Bop, bop, ba-da, bop, bop, ba-da, bop, bop. Oh, I died. Oh, but it's still going. Fuck. But I thought I had made it through the finish. But. I think I broke the finish line. Rip. Edit mode. Okay, so I believe the back arrow can undo whatever you did before. Undo stamp. Okay, did that work? What does it do? I feel like I don't understand enough about what's going on. I don't want to create a wire. I created a wire last time and I broke it. So I have no idea what's going on. Godzilla said, hey Nick, what are you making? So I'm trying to make a little race level where you jump on these bounce pads and you make it to this finish line. Something fairly simple. And it works, but the issue is I don't know how to make the game end once you win the race. Kratos came in and he was telling me that if I use this little doorway gadget or whatever, I can make the level end once you make it through the door. But for some reason, I haven't been able to get it to work properly. And by for some reason, I mean I'm stupid. Maybe it'll work now. I'm still, having trouble figuring out when I've done something versus when I haven't done something. But here's what I have so far, Godzilla. Oh, wait, what? The level's still going. I want to start it over. Rewind. Okay. I need to set the character start position to not be already in the race. Okay, check this out. See, I want it to end after that. Just a really simple level, and then, like, fade to black or whatever, exit out. You know, something like that. But I haven't gotten that to work yet. And I'll add more stuff. You know, I'll add obstacles or something. Maybe make the platforming harder. But for now, I'm just trying to go for something simple because I honestly don't know what I'm doing for real. Let's go back to edit mode. I want to move her because she's not where she needs to be. Earlier, Kratos said something like L1 circle. Maybe moving it around. L1 for the surface now. Did I do it? It just looks like it's there, and it's not glowing or anything. So I don't feel like I did it. Is there like a specific place I needed to attach it to? I imagine there's a gadgets tutorial. Give me one moment. So let me save what I have so far. Do a quick save. Are there other types of saves? Like, why is it called a quick save? I'm going to exit this creation for now. I'm not going to release it. I'm not that bold to release an unfinished level. Take me into the Dreams Workshop. Recommended tutorials. Let's see. This is called How to Quickly Assemble a Level, which sounds like the kind of thing we'd want to know. I'm kind of already doing that, but I want to figure out how to do the last level. Scope and search, sun and sky, tweak. I don't know if that's what I want or not. That name is so ambiguous. Like, I really would like something that's just called, like, gadgets or something. Because I specifically want to know how you use gadgets. Oh, how to create doors. That's more of what I want, I guess. Creating a scene with doorway gadgets. Stamp a doorway in the tweak menu, make it an entrance, and name it. Stamp other doorways and set them to two-way in their tweak menus. Okay, so they go here. They hit the door. Okay. What are they going to do to stamp it? They just put it there. They didn't do shit with it. Then they entered the door. And then, oh, interesting. And then you have entrance. Okay, I didn't edit my door at all. I didn't do anything interesting with it. Kratos said, I'm back. Welcome back, Kratos. Name the doors and point the gizmos in the direction you want the characters to spawn. Stamp a character and name its controller sensor. Or whatever. Here's a door. Kratos, can you teach me how to use the doorways properly? Am I supposed to put the door inside of the logic of the thing? Am I stupid? And that's it. Kratos said, also, I figured it out. Well, if Kratos has figured it out, I'm going to exit this. I'm just going to go back to my thing. Okay, so dream shaping. I'm getting a level up, I guess. Bolt said, I wonder if someone has made the TARDIS in this. It seems like it'd be a fun project. I think so. I did a lot of music stuff early on, but now I'm trying to actually make levels and stuff, which is the thing I honestly didn't really want to do too much in this game. Edit. Okay, Kratos. Please guide me with your wisdom. How do I add this? He said, basically, the goal didn't behave how I thought it would. Just place the doorway in the middle of the goal, just hanging in the air. Okay. Is there anything else that I do? So far, I haven't gotten it to work. The doorway. Happens when I select it. There's tweaking. Let's see. Door type exit, that's what I want. Outputs a signal when the doorway is used. How do I connect it? He said click power. Nigga, are you telling me it wasn't on? I didn't have the doorway. Why do I have to turn it on? What? Is that all I have to do? Is turn it on? Is it like Gucci now? That's crazy. That's... What? No. No! No! That's... Okay. Let's enter play mode then. All you have to do is turn it... Wait. I triggered the doorway. Like, immediately? Okay, here we go. Let's get this race going. 1, go! All you have to do is turn it on. Okay, jump up here. Bop. Volt said, damn Jet, facepalm. It didn't work. It didn't work. My ass is still here, Kratos. It's still a mystery. So it's not just turning it on. Kratos, how did you do it? Because your level has stuff like this. He said, I'm sorry, now snap it to the goal. Okay. Do, 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 do. How do I do that? I'm holding L1. How do I snap it? Let's see. Volt said, place it lower down. Cowboy said, Nick. Kratos said, if that doesn't work, I have a perfect idea. Volt said, I think this game is confusing as shit. Did I surface snap? I did. I don't think I did. Now I'm moving the... Fuck. He said, attach it to the rim. The rim. Okay, and do I hold L1? Did I do it? Fuck, wait, hold on, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Is it gone now? Did I fuck it up? Fuck. He said, perfect. Nigga, it's gone. Is that right? Is it supposed... If it disappears, how do you know that... Maybe the answer is you know that you got it because it disappeared. Kratos says it's perfect. Okay, well, we're about to find out, Kratos. 1, go. Okay. I still have time. Bump. Okay, moment of truth. Wait, did it work, but then it restarted us? He said press L1 and X on the goal, and you'll see. It looked like it did work, but then we looped. It's like we started over. Kratos, what's happening? Okay, so let's investigate. Let's figure out what's going on here. L1 and... Well, hold up. Grab the... First, I guess I'll have to grab the gate. Grab the gate. L1 and X. L1 and X. L1 and X. Kratos, I'm not seeing shit. What was I supposed to see when I hit L1 and X? Oh, there it is. There, yeah. Oh, there are 2 doorways on it. He said you cloned it. And then he said, don't grab it first. Dr. Savage said, hello, I'm new to the channel. Welcome, Dr. Savage. Good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on this stream? We're going to be doing AI Dungeon 2 around 11. Right now, I'm playing around in PlayStation Dreams. Trying to get used to it. So, the doorway is on. We know that. Select. Cowboy said, sup. So we know it's an exit door. It's on. He said press L1 when you're grabbing it. Clones it. He said press left on the D-pad. Did I clone something? Let me jump out. Let me exit out. Are there 2 of them? Wait. I don't think I cloned anything, Kratos. That looks right. I did press left on the D-pad, but it doesn't look like there's a second one. This is all one big thing. Or is it? This is one big thing, Kratos. I feel like I'm just undoing the stuff we did earlier. This is definitely one thing. Kratos is about to ruin my whole career. Talking about I cloned something. Kratos said, okay, never mind then. Kevin said, hello, Dr. Savage. Welcome to the stream. Dr. Savage said, thank you, Kevin. Yo, Kratos, so how did you make it work? He said it works. It'll just loop unless there's another level to switch to. It didn't seem like it looped the second time, though. Maybe because I was just continuing where I left off? Shouldn't it auto-rewind you, though? Like, shouldn't there be, like, things that happen? Bolt said to Dr. Savage, definitely stick around for AI Dungeon 2. He said, shit is fun. I'm glad that you guys vibe. How am I gonna get it going? I'm gonna move the goal a little bit closer. Okay, so Kratos says he has another idea. Okay, hit me up. Fuck, I didn't want to rotate it like that. L2. Yeah, rotate it like that. Oh, well, now it's all shifted. Oh, don't move the start. There we go. No? That's a little too high. Rotate. Rotato. Rotato tomato. Okay. I'm just fucking up. Hold on, I know what I can do. Undo, undo, undo. 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 Undo, undo. Well, hold up. Redo. This is fine. Let's see. Kratos said click square, then search, then go to the search bar and type goal Kratos. You just have a thing that's already made that ends the level? Why didn't you just tell me that? I could have been doing that the whole time. Okay, so goal... Thank you, by the way. Goal... underscore... Oh, there are multiple things that are just called scene exit. Wow. Wow. Here's Kratos' goal. The big ass beacon thingy. Oh gosh, my depth perception's gonna like fucking kill me. Too far forward. Oh my gosh. Oh no! Goodness. He said it's the same goal I made for my game. And then he said, wait. What's up, my guy? What's happening? As Jack Harlow would say, what's poppin'? He said, press square, then guides. Square, guides. Grid? No, grid snap. Okay. Grid snap what? Finer, court. What? I have no idea. Cowboy said, Nick, I'm going to ask you 2 questions, and you can only say yes one time. 1, are you gay? 2, are you lying? I see what you did there. Kratos said, that's it. Volt said, what starting prompt are we going to use for AI Dungeon 2? What starting prompt would you guys like to use? I think what we started doing, we started using the pre-made prompts so it'd be easier to jump in. He said, now move the goal with R2. Okay. Let's see if that just works now. Also, let me rewind the stage. Oops. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't enter play mode. Let's see, Kratos said nah. Okay. Well, bump. He said you didn't line it up at all. Oh, I see. Yeah, I definitely see what you mean. Okay. Let's enter edit mode. Fuck, it started me right in her face. Fuck. Okay. Right, you can move with the controller. I keep wanting to move with the stick, and it throws me. Okay. Let's get in there. Wow, that's bright. Okay. Huh. This might be easier. Now they can hit like any part of it. Kind of. It should probably be lower. And then rotate it. Kind of like that, maybe? Let's see. Volt said, I was thinking either one of the fantasy prompts or one of the spy ones. I'd probably be more hype for fantasy than spy, so that we can kind of put whatever we want into the world. Godzilla said, I'm going to be George the Hungry on the stream then. He said, so that's going to be fun. Then Volt said, George the Hungry? Oh, Volt has missed a few of our Jackbox streams that introduce George the Hungry. It's a new character that Godzilla's been working on. I don't know if this will work, Kratos. We have a very different kind of level for mine. He said, make sure it's reachable. He said you have to touch the beam. I'm gonna have to move it and like change how it works. Volt said, honestly, same. Fantasy is better. Godzilla said, oh, I want to do fantasy. He said, when George got on Earth. Beth said, my new character, Mr. Coronavirus. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the position of the beam. Also, I'm about to do my messaging time with Beth. I guess if Beth and I are doing a video chat, it's possible that I could just do both things at the same time. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Kevin said Beth lol. Godzilla said, he said George is a friend of Thomes. Who is Thomes? Let's see. Godzilla said, no. Volt said, damn, Mr. Coronavirus is a good one. Godzilla said, because they don't know each other. Oh, wait, Thomas. You're talking about Thomas, Cowboy's character. Cowboy says that means they're enemies. Then Godzilla said, no. I'm not sure if I hate the grid thing or not, Kratos. The grid thing has me fucked up in, like, every way. I need to make sure you win the race, like, before you get to the thingy. I think I have an idea. So I'm going to use R2 and X. That's not R2 and X. I was trying to, like, copy the block, but I'm just moving the block. Moving the block might be fine, though. Okay. and now the goal can just be like slightly in front. So you win the race first. Fuck. Okay. So you win the race first. And then you touch the goal and it ends the level. That's the goal. Okay, so Beth said Mr. Coronavirus or George the Hungry. Kratos said also, I usually click the minus sign on the grid thing twice to make the grid smaller. Okay, so let's go to where we have the grid stuff set up. Cowboy said, Thomas is no mortal. He is your god. Okay. Let's try what we currently have. We're going to enter play mode. Well, honestly, start button. Hit the rewind. There we go. Play mode. Possess. Let's see, Cowboy said something about the son of Adam. I'm missing stuff. Gary has power to summon giant pieces of food. Godzilla said, Beth, I'm talking to Cowboy. Beth said the coronavirus is the milder real-life version of the type of OCs I would make. And then Volt said plan. So we finished the race. And then it said you triggered the doorway. Does triggering the doorway normally just do this? Where it's like, and now you're back in edit mode. Like, is that right? Let's see. Beth said, I like making crazy asshole villain OCs. Remix. Rewind. Okay. Play mode. Let me try that again. Kratos said, yeah, because you're playtesting it, not playing it for real. It'll just take you back to edit mode. Okay. He said, it just means that the game ended. Okay, then we did it. Now we know we did it for a fact. And edit mode is where I'd want to be. So this is fine. Let's see, Godzilla said, is coronavirus a she? Well, Beth said that she was going to be Mr. Coronavirus. I have a question for Beth. Beth, are you still in the live chat? Let's see. Let's see. Kratos said, I really want to help you learn all this so we can collab on games together. Volt said, it could be trans though. Cowboy said, Beth, we need Vaccine Man from One Punch Man. Beth, I don't think has seen One Punch Man yet, but I think she'd probably like it. Beth said, yes, I'm still in the live chat. Beth, do you mind if we do a video call, but I continue to play Dreams? Like I continue to play this game that I'm currently playing during our video call. Because I could continue the stream, and I could make a game, and we could talk about the game I'm making while we make it, as well as other stuff. We wouldn't just talk about a game the whole time. But it would give me the opportunity to try and get better at it. Let's see. Volt said, Beth, how could you not have seen One Punch Man? She just recently started getting into My Hero Academia. She's getting new to like the superhero anime stuff. Kratos said, also, Nick, you can add anything from my game into yours. So that's what I wanted to do initially. I was going to only use stuff from your game. But then I didn't know how to find stuff specifically from your game. Beth said, as long as you can read my writing piece, then yeah. Yeah, I can read your writing piece, Beth. Kratos said, even the character complete with all the spells. I don't know how to do that. I'd probably want to start a new scene before I did that. I want to add some hazards to this game. Real quick, I'm going to pull up a video call thing with Beth. This is going to be kind of weird because we've just never done this before, the video call thing. Beth said her writing thing is in Bussy Club. Oh, that means it's buried. Could you put it in the you and I chat? because I have no idea how far back in Bussy Club it is. Bussy Club, by the way, is our group chat thing. Oh, here it is. Germs all over every day, my entire life being ripped away. Thought I had it together, thought I was happier forever. How will I be able to stand my everyday life being banned? Because of this epidemic, a turnaround would be so epic. I just want a sense of control so my body can roll. I want to get out and see and be who I really want to be. But this is holding me back, making me feel off track. I feel extremely trapped, feeling metaphorically wrapped by the chains of my mind. When will they let go of their bind? Though I still have my hope that I eventually cope. I hope that I become stronger as this goes on longer. Not to sound sappy, but I will once again be happy. This will be all over someday, and I eagerly await the day. So I liked it. You rhyme someday with day, and it's just kind of the same word. But other than that, I did fuck with it. I see Kaylee gave you a heart reaction to it. I'll give you a heart reaction. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. That was a nice, poem. Kratos said, okay, click search, then Dreamers, then type Kratos Firestone. You can search by creator? What? Cowboy said, Nick, I am in your Nor viewer list. What is the Nor viewers list? Also, let me add some hazards and shit. And let me get a video call going, which I don't think Beth and I have ever done before. But we're going to do a video call while I play Dreams. Which we're already kind of doing a video call. Beth can already see and hear me. But let's see how this goes. Hey Beth, let me turn up your volume.
Hey, you said you were going to give me a something, and then...
I said I was going to give you a what?
You said you were going to give me a something on my writing, but then it cut off when the video hit my phone.
Oh, I gave you a heart reaction on Bussy Club. I actually was able to read it in the Bussy Club chat.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I thought you just pulled up our individual messenger.
The first thing that was up was Bussy Club, so I actually was able to see it there because it actually wasn't that deep at all. But I enjoyed it. Did you hear my review? Did you hear me read over it, and did you hear my thoughts on it?
I did review it. I just want to change that rhyme since, it seems like my free flow writing I'm generally after than my other types of writing.
So you're enjoying the flow of consciousness writing?
Yeah, I would add a lot more than just super overplaying my writing.
Okay, ballin'. I'm glad that you're vibing with it. What kind of writing do you do in Writer's Block? Our creative writing club on campus. Hello?
To match the prompt.
So you write to match the prompt?
Match the prompt.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you try to work by a formula based off of the prompt, or is it more free-flowing?
I was using rule of 3 before, but I might consider doing free-flowing when Writer's Block starts meeting again, and hopefully I'll actually go good.
Okay, ballin'. Cowboy says he's on my list of normal viewers. That makes sense. Kratos said, you'll notice my title in Dreams is Designer, since that deals mostly with logic and programming. He said, also, I just followed you in the game. Oh, thank you kindly, Kratos. I appreciate it.
Okay, also, can any of you people on the stream actually hear me?
I'm not sure. Can you guys hear Beth? I feel like the answer might be yes, because there isn't a lot of other sound to compete with you. So I think it's a possibility. Cowboy said, Nick, swear I want to die. Yeah, when you cross my said I wouldn't die. No, I'm not alright. Might start a riot. Then whatever he said got pushed past. Doc Savage said something and got pushed past. Someone said something about toilet paper and coronavirus. That might have been Beth, but I don't know. Cowboy said, yeah. Kratos said, Nick, if you create another scene, you can easily set it up to where you hit the beam and it spawns the next level. I might work on another scene after I finish adding these hazard blocks. Let's see. Uh, Kevin said, yes, I can hear Beth. They can hear you, Beth.
Oh, hi.
Let's see. Kratos said, I can hear you, Beth. And then Kratos said, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. How about you? I've been wanting to get more into poetry writing, but I'm like just now starting to get more motivation to do stuff like that.
I'd be down for us to do poetry stuff together. I feel like that'd be fun. I do a lot of rap stuff, but it's been a minute since I've done just like poems.
Just like what?
Just like poems. Like it's been a while since I've just written like a poem.
Well, isn't a rap kind of similar?
They are very similar, but I feel like when I'm writing for raps, I'm thinking more about like flow and lyricism and stuff like that. Where with poems, it's more like telling an abstract story. I think it's easier to write a poem than it is to write a rap, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, also, I have a surprise for you. Come on. Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
is it your cat? Is it
Well,
Chino?
think it's my cat.
Because you're beckoning for something. Kratos said, I'm doing great. He said, I'm inspired to write something now. Oh, that's cool. Cowboy says, I'm in pain, want to put 10 shots in my brain. Also, Cowboy, are you stealing lyrics or are you writing that? Cowboy, because I noticed Cowboy's written a few lines that he's been sharing. There's Chino. Hey. I haven't been able to interact directly with Chino at your house yet, because Chino's always upstairs.
Chino is very skittish, and I'm pretty much one of the few people he lets me interact with.
Understandable. Kratos said, oh, what if Bussy Bread Club had a poem writing contest?
I like that.
I also like that. I think that could be cool.
Alright, another idea that I had was possibly, like, I'm not the biggest live streamer, but if this went through, I'd want to live stream an actual podcast and then show people what it was actually during the podcast. It'll probably be half of me being scatterbrained trying to find stuff around my room.
Oh.
That's how cosplay goes for me sometimes.
I suppose it depends on like how much pre-prep you put in, like how much prep time you have and stuff like that. I believe in you, sweetheart. I feel like you could do an organized stream if like you put your mind to it, you know? Oh, Beth, what do you think of like the level thing that I've been working on?
What level thing?
So on the stream, I'm making like a game, like a little platforming game. Excuse me.
Oh, I don't know how I was gonna work, because I was in and out. Hello.
Let's see. Cowboy said it's a song, but I can freestyle. I'd rather see a freestyle from you, Cowboy. Kratos said, Nick, turn the game down. He said I couldn't hear most of what Beth said. You have a point. I haven't actually messed with settings or anything. How do you turn the game down? Let me go up to create. Well, that's creation settings. That's not what I want. I guess when I play the game, they may not be able to hear you as much, Beth. But that's fine, because right now I'm not actually playing it, I'm just editing it. Oh, are you eating a snack?
No, I've got gum.
Is it mint?
It's mint chocolate chip. It was close enough.
Okay, so it's that extra gum that you got at Walmart. Okay.
Wally farts.
Wally farts. Kratos said that we've been working on. I feel like Kratos is putting emphasis on something that I missed. Kevin said, Jet, have you thought about learning a new language, but do it because it's hard? He said, if not, what advice would you give to someone who is trying to learn a language, I would say find like the tool that's best for you for learning a language. Um, I took like 2 years of Spanish in high school, so I didn't have the choice to just say no. So I think that was a part of my motivation to keep going on that. Beth, have you ever studied a foreign language?
Oh, I took Spanish for 3 years in high school.
Oh, nice. Congrats. Uh,
Thank you, but I've probably forgotten most of it by now.
Understandable. That is how it is. If you don't really practice it, then you'll forget it. Dad got really into Spanish for a little bit, and he was really vibing with it, and he was like watching things in Spanish, which I thought was cool. Kratos said, "You said you've been working on the level, but I also created something in it." True. Kratos created the goal, and everything else is like pre-made. So really, I haven't made much. I've just been placing things. Still, I feel like that can allow you to do a lot.
I hope I can like get more homework done tomorrow. I just haven't been able to focus as hard as I have been before the outbreak started.
I believe in you, sweetheart. I know that you will try your best, and that's all anyone can ask of you. You know?
Hmm. Thank you. It's not like I haven't been trying. I'm just struggling. I'm kind of struggling with motivation.
With
Where's your no motivation rap?
so, why do you feel like you've been less motivated as the pandemic has started?
Me being at home, and home's kind of a place to just. I'm having to get used to associating home with starting to study because it's normally, other than Sundays, it's normally my place to kind of relax and chill.
Okay, so you feel out of place studying somewhere where normally you don't study. I can understand that.
Not, I complete, no, it's not, I just feel, I think a lot of it is I feel out of place overall.
Just in general.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you feel out of place at home? Also, Kratos is putting shit in like all caps. He said,
No,
Nick. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still with you, sweetheart.
um, me feeling out of place, it's not that I feel out of place at home, I just feel like out of place because I'm not like actively at college and hanging out with the homies and playing the squeeze jet game.
I mean, technically, you're still actively in college. You're just not physically at college, and you're still hanging out with the
And
homies. We got Bussy Bread Club. The only thing that you said that you couldn't do is the squeesh, but then you'll send me squeesh as a message all the time. So you still kind of do that. You're just using the term of endearment, squeesh. Things aren't
you're a
too
squeeze.
different. You're a squeesh. Um,
Things aren't what?
Things aren't too different from before. You know what I mean? It just has to do more with physicality, like where you physically are, but the things you're doing are like the same. You know? Kratos said, Nick, holy shit, pause for a second. He said, really quick, upload what you have so far, but you can keep it private. And then he said, I put it in all caps because I got excited. Okay.
I guess the physically out of place has been getting me pretty bad.
Why do you think that is, sweetheart?
I'm one who craves a lot of in-person contact, and it's been a very major routine adjustment. You're probably more used to it because you spend a lot more time at home than I do regularly normally.
I spend a lot of time at home, but I'm also used to spending a lot of time with people. Like, I used to have people over every day. And I think the streams definitely help. You're still interacting with people, it's just interacting with people online. And Bussy Bread Club, I think, definitely helps.
Yeah,
Um,
it is definitely helping me a bit. I'm still like, you think I may be having so much trouble because I'm having trouble adjusting?
well, that doesn't necessarily explain why you're having trouble adjusting. It's just saying that you are having trouble adjusting. But I believe in you. What do you think would help you adjust more to the current situation?
Um, hmm, I'm not real sure. Maybe you should make a clone of yourself, a robotic clone of yourself, and send it over so I can squeeze him.
A robotic clone of myself. Aiden is more of the hardware guy. I make software stuff. So I couldn't really make a robotic clone. Plus, if I sent the clone out to go visit you, what if someone sick interacts with the clone and it transmits to you the coronavirus? You gotta be careful.
Would I care? No, but like, I would probably be fine as long as I didn't go over to my grandmother's. Sure, I feel like complete shit, but I probably wouldn't die.
Godzilla said the internet is a great invention. Uh, Kratos says I'll still be able to edit my thing even if I set it to private. I don't know. I'm still trying to get these hazards set up to where it's like actually more of a challenge instead of just something that you can run past. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Beth. What were you saying?
Actually, what would you do if like I actually got infected with the coronavirus?
Um, I would try and stay optimistic because I know that you would probably freak out a lot. So I'd want to try and help ease your concerns. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Ooh, I believe in you. Let's see. Cowboy said, Nick, look at chat. I'm looking at chat. Godzilla said, the internet is a great invention. Kratos said, I helps. You do help. Let's see. Cowboy put a bracket thing. Kratos said, but Nick, there's a way for us to collaborate directly so we can both work on the same thing at the same time. He said, I can make the shits movable and more hazardous. Well, that does sound cool, Kratos. I want to try and work on this a little bit on my own. This is like my first level. I do want to collab with you on stuff, though. I do think that'd be really cool. But not yet. I mean, we kind of already are, because you built me that goal, which I appreciate. And technically you built yourself that goal, but you're allowing me to use it, which I dig. Um, but for right now, let me just try and do this to the best of my ability. Oh, Beth, what's the coolest thing that you've seen today? Hello. Hello. What's your squeeze? What's the coolest thing you've seen on social media?
Oh, I don't think you might have missed this, but a really positive thing I saw today was how people were hanging up their Christmas lights in the dark coronavirus time.
Huh. I wonder why. Like, why are people hanging up Christmas lights?
It's like a light in the dark metaphor type thing, and they're trying to make things more cheery and happy when I know a lot of people out there are upset. I know a lot of people people lost their graduations, their senior years, among a lot of other things that were important to them. The cosplay community's lost a bit of cons, and some of them have been rescheduled.
Mm. Do you think you'll do something like that, where you'll put up like Christmas lights? Because it seems like you vibe with the idea.
I don't know. And then when the Bussy Club, it kind of led to Halloween and stuff. I don't know if I want to do Christmas stuff or Halloween.
I mean, you can kind of do holiday stuff whenever you want to, like regardless of the day. So you could even do both. You could do like a Nightmare Before Christmas style, just mixture holiday in the middle of spring thing, if you wanted to. Yeah. Ooh, so that might be something.
Trust Trump saying that this is going to last till August, though.
Well, I imagine Trump isn't like making it up. I imagine he's being like told that it might last until August. Also, he gets no gain from like saying it for no reason. You know what I mean? If anything, he'd want it to be gone as soon as possible. You know?
I think I was having a deep come blind because I'm actually not a big fan of Trump.
Understandable. Not a lot of people are, so I 100% get that. I'm not a fan of Trump. At the same time, I'm just saying I don't think he's making the August thing up. You know what I mean? I think that's coming from like an advisor or something telling him that.
Or do you think I was trying to call him out and making it up because I really want it to be over before our anniversary?
I do understand that you're like worried about our anniversary. Oh, Kevin said, "Good idea, Jet. Watching movies, shows, and listening to music of the language I want to learn is a great idea. Thanks." He said it won't be easy, but damn, and then it cut him off. I believe in you, Kevin. He said, "Dreams only for PS4. Can you add weather in the game? Like if you want rain or snow?" I think that might be possible, but I don't know how to do it myself. Oh, Beth, on the stream, I'm about to play test the little game that I've made.
Ooh, I wish I could watch, but I can't touch a bunch of screens on my phone.
Oh, understandable.
And if I could do my rep, I know it's not a problem, but it requires effort. I'm lazy.
So, I didn't make the level that much harder than it was before, but I did think that I needed to be careful as I played it.
I
Uh,
think I watched Kratos' game. I was like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of those games we play in high school during class, just because we were bored and lectures.
you played games similar to Kratos' games back in like class. What were those games called? That actually sounds kind of interesting.
I don't think I remember. I also played. I used to play on. There were some things I would do, like play on my 3DS and Webkins. I just got a Webkins account to have in-class entertainment. I also played a lot of play games. Play Incorporated was a big one that I played my senior year of high school. Ironically,
Mm. I know that you mentioned recently that you were interested in maybe doing more Plague Incorporated, like playing it again. Kratos said, yes, you can put weather in the game. Kevin said, I hope my learning issues won't hold me back. And then he said that was what was cut off when he was talking about learning a new language. I believe in you. Um, Even with learning issues, everyone can find a way to. Everyone can figure out what their learning style is in order to make it easier to learn things. So I definitely believe that you can achieve your goals, Kevin. You got this. Especially since you really want it, you know? Godzilla said Portal is kind of like Kratos' game. Well, Kratos doesn't make portals in his game, though. So I don't really see that. Well, I'm still with you, sweetheart. Are you all blanketed up?
no, I've got a bathroom on.
Oh, okay. Bum, 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 bum.
See what I can hear? Hold on. Let me
Oh, you got a little latte cup on your bathrobe.
oh yeah, it says fashionably latte.
Ah, you got a
That not
pun.
super bad.
It is Super Beth. Um, Godzilla said it's like a portal game because it has a puzzle element to it. I understand where you're coming from. Uh, let's see. Kevin said, thanks, Jet. No problem. Let's
I
see.
don't at this point I don't really care if even if we have to spend our anniversary in the apartment, that's what I want most is for it to be in person.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to do that, Beth. I think that'll be fun.
I'm I'm almost to the point of saying screw it for our anniversary.
Well, that probably wouldn't be a good idea, sweetheart, just due to the pandemic if it's still going on.
Yeah, I don't care if it's a good idea. I'm just like
Let's see. I understand that you're worried, but I'm here for you, and I don't think we should do anything too drastic for the safety of those around us. You know what I mean?
I understand, but like, will we have really been exposed to potential coronavirus though if we've been in distancing for so long?
Potentially. Well, even if you weren't, right, going outside unnecessarily raises the risk. You only want to go out for like stuff that you like have to do. That's what Ryan was talking about the other day on the
Or
phone.
maybe we could just make grocery shopping into a date.
Well, we go to like completely different grocery stores on different sides of town. You also want to minimize the amount of time that you are spending outside. You know what I mean? So you wouldn't want to go out of your way to go to like the other side of town.
Because
And
why is Anthony Skylar there?
see, I don't think Anthony's doing the self-quarantining stuff, which is his choice, but I do think the self-quarantining stuff makes sense at the moment. Bum, bum, bum. Cowboy said no. Then Godzilla said, Cowboy, why no? True, I would also want to know why he's saying no. Cowboy said, Nick, can you look at the YouTube chat? Your rap just may not be showing up, my guy, because I know you've been trying to show off your raps. But I have not seen it in the chat.
Self-quarantine.
In order to help slow the spread of the virus, we're each supposed to try and do our part and do the best we can in order to try to keep it from spreading.
Can we try and convince Anthony to do it?
I don't think we should try to convince people to do it. I mean, I'm sure Anthony is constantly hearing about it already, so it's not like he doesn't know. It's just his choice. You know, it's like his decision whether or not he wants to do it.
Our friend who's doing it.
I believe Ryan is doing it. We know that Kaylee is doing it. For others, I do not know for sure. My depth perception's so bad.
I don't think Serena was doing it as of Sunday, but she still has to go to work though.
Work is an exception, you know? Also, don't Noah and Serena work at the same place?
I think so.
Because Noah was like, yeah, I'm like off work and I'm getting paid, but he doesn't know how much he's getting paid each week, and he feels uncomfortable about that because he's like, I don't know exactly how much money I'm gonna get. Let's see. Kratos said, what about level 2? Could we collab on that one? Potentially. I mean, I'm still working on level 1, Kratos. Kaylee popped into the live chat on the stream. She said, howdy, homies. Yo, Kaylee. Do you want to say hi?
Hey.
Kaylee said, ooh, you making a game? Yep, I am indeed making a game. Godzilla said, hello, fellow George supporter. Then Kaylee said, howdy, George Maker. So right now I'm working on a platforming race to the finish style game, which I'm going to play test real quick. I just added those little score points. Kaylee said, hey Beth, how are you? You may not be able to hear Beth while the game's running. Whoop. Oh, I didn't get the little point thing. Beth told me to tell you that she is doing well. Okay. There we go.
Oh yeah. What do you think will increase our chances of us being able to get our anniversary in person?
Continuing to help slow the spread. The more people who help to slow the spread, hopefully, the easier it'll be for hospitals to work with treating people, which will hopefully help to end the pandemic sooner. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like really important to me that we get to spend it in person. How important is it to you?
It wouldn't be the end of the world if we didn't get to spend it in person. If anything, the pandemic is more of like a bigger worry than whether or not we spend our anniversary in person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I do definitely understand why you're excited to spend the anniversary in person. But I just think there are like crazier things going on in the world right now. And we're still spending time together. You know what I mean?
But I feel like it doesn't weigh in as much as in person.
Understandable. But keep in mind, the amount of social interaction I'm having with you is more than I'm pretty much having with anybody else, to be honest. Like, it still feels intimate.
Oh, I understand where you're coming from. Oh, thanks for having Dad.
Let's see. Cowboy said, no, I'm Thomas supporter. Kaylee said, I can't sleep. My medicine had caffeine in it. What? Oh, that's surprising. Kaylee asked, when's our anniversary? Our anniversary is on May 8th, Kaylee. Let's see. Dozer said, Kaylee, shut up, God. Yo, Dozer, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy?
Welcome to our club.
I think they can hear you now, because I'm actually just building the game. Beth says, welcome to our club, in case you couldn't hear. Kevin said, Vietnamese is the language I'm interested in, because I find the Vietnam War of the past to be interesting. I'm surprised that's your reasoning for wanting to learn Vietnamese. My grandpa was in Vietnam. He said it was really fucked up. Dozer said, always fucking talking. Kaylee said, David, I'm gonna beat that ass. Uh-oh. They're about to be scrapping. Oops.
What do you think will help me feel more positive about what's going on?
By focusing on the positives of social distancing rather than focusing on the negatives that the pandemic has on our social lives.
How does social distancing benefit me?
How do they benefit you? They help keep people from dying, including like your loved ones, and it helps you not spread an illness. Woo! Oh fuck, I died. And it helps you not spread an illness that could harm other people, like even strangers, who could potentially be like future friends and stuff like that. Like, it's important to try and be as helpful as possible, not only for those that you know, but just for everyone in general. You know? Like, for the well-being of all people. It's kind of like a see both sides, but just think about it for literally everybody else. If everybody else didn't do social distancing, then the virus would spread really hard. So it's kind of like a lead by example thing. Does that make sense? Okay.
That will help me feel better.
Cowboy said, at Dozer, how dare you say that to Queen Kiwi? Cowboy Simpin, I see. Cowboy said, JV, shut the fuck up. Somebody said, my parents have banned me from the kitchen, so I'll order more pizza. Who got banned from the kitchen? I'm sorry. Kevin said, I'm also interested in learning more about the culture as well and possibly visit one day in the future. He said, not now, of course, and we understand why. Let's see. I don't know what else I would add to this level that I'm making. That's a checkpoint. That's a mood contraption, whatever that means. Score counter, entrance. I need more hazards. I need more stuff that could, like, hurt the player. Let's see. I missed something about making George hungry. Cowboy said, "Hey, got dungeon too." That'll be in 30 minutes. Yeah. You're squeesh. Kratos said, "What's your favorite kind of pizza, Kaylee?" Yo, Beth. I know you really like spicy stuff on your pizza. What's your go-to pizza to get from, like, Domino's?
I only get 3 meat with sausages and pepperoni. Is it ham or bacon? One of the 2. But generally 3 meat pizzas are my go-to.
Oh, ballin'. Cowboy said, "Hey, Kiwi, hear my rappies." I don't know why Cowboy's talking like a baby. That's like next level simp. Kratos said, "Nick, you need moving shits. You need stuff that moves." I agree that I need to add, like, moving things that could hurt the player. So let me search for, like, enemies. Oh, Beth, how have you been enjoying our conversation so far?
I've been really enjoying video call in general. Video call is actually helping me feel better about what's going on.
I'm glad that the video call is helping you feel better. That is great to hear. I'm gonna add ice goblins to my game. Holy shit. The ice goblins are really big. Um, I wonder if he's gonna mess up the game by just existing. We're about to find out. Okay. So I'm just gonna drop him in a random location. You're a squeesh. Wait, what's happening? I like possessed the enemy. That's not what I wanted to do. Huh. So I ended up just dropping in another playable character when I meant to add an enemy. Oh, Beth, what is a comic that you're interested in reading?
A what?
A comic that you're interested in reading.
I need to catch up on Justice League Odyssey at some point.
Ooh. That way you'll be able to see what Jessica Cruz is up to. Ooh. Would you ever be interested in getting back into Invincible? And do you remember where we left off in Invincible?
It's like 70 something,
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I used to refresh my memory on my, but it's definitely a possibility that I'm interested in getting back into it.
Okay.
I remember watching it way back in the day.
I also remember really liking Invincible. Let's see. Where are we at? Godzilla said, to answer that problem, I missed what he said before that. Kratos said, my favorite is Hawaiian pizza. There's nothing wrong with Hawaiian pizza. I think my friend Aiden has the weirdest, like, favorite pizza of anybody that I think I've, like, heard of.
What you actually want to do for our anniversary, I'd be okay with the in-person celebration being later if it had to be, because I'm like, no, we're not forgoing the in-person celebration even if it's a few months late.
Understandable. One thing that I would say, Beth, is there's no need to worry about stuff in May and March. Like, it's cool. Like, we can just, like, be more in the current moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's been getting me recently is like, oh, it's gonna be so long. We're gonna be stuck in quarantine for so long, and people are canceling cons months in advance.
Yeah.
And it won't be over.
I mean, there's no reason to worry too much. And I say that again to just be like, it's just so early, you know? There's still time.
Is that they quit doing that because the later events that they cancel, the more it starts to scare me.
Well, it's fine for them to cancel the events. The reason why I say that specifically is because it would be harder for them to wait until the last minute to then be like, oh, you guys, excuse me, shouldn't come. You know what I mean?
So
Like,
even if the pandemic's over by the time MomoCon was a late May event that canceled, and that's what started getting me worried about our anniversary.
because you're like, if stuff in late May is getting canceled, then what about our anniversary in early May? I think it's just a better safe than sorry kind of thing. Kratos, I somehow left the whole game world. I zipped really far back. I didn't even know I could do that. But again, I wouldn't get too worried, Beth. Even if it does last until like August or whatever, that doesn't mean that we'll like. I don't know. Like I don't really think it's gonna be that bad. Again, it's more about just thinking about like life and like what you enjoy about life, rather than like trying to find things further in the future to get upset about. You know what I mean? Like we don't know until May 8th whether or not we'll actually get to spend our anniversary together or not. So I wouldn't worry about it too hard way beforehand. You know?
Mm-hmm. I know, I'm also worried about getting sick, my friends and loved ones getting sick.
Well, as long as everyone's practicing social distancing, there's nothing to worry about. But you can't force anybody to practice social distancing. So a lot of it has to do with just like, you know, just doing the best that you can and not worrying as much about what others are doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, hopefully it'll help, everything will work out.
Yeah, most stuff.
And I don't know, I'm having trouble, I don't know, do you think I've been in such a bad slump that I just haven't really been able to focus as hard recently?
That's what you've been saying. And I mean, if you feel that way, then I understand. I just think you're kind of doing catastrophic thinking and you're thinking like really far in advance about like future stress when you could just focus more in the moment and focus on the things that you enjoy in life, you know? Kratos is like, hey Beth, don't forget about everything I said in the group chat earlier. You know? Like, we've already kind of talked about how, like, there's so many positive things to focus on. It's almost like you have to try to think really hard on the negative stuff, and then it's just easier to think about positive stuff, you know, if that's what you want to think about. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I want to say it's easier, but it's not. I don't know why. It used to be really easy for me, and I don't know why it's not anymore.
I'm here for you, sweetheart. Um, I would say just continue doing the best you can to help out with the virus and everything, like by using like social distancing. Focus on the elements of life that you enjoy. And when you notice that you're focusing on something negative that you don't have a lot of control over, realize that that's kind of irrational, that you don't really have to do that. And just continue trying to be the best person you can be, you know? What are your thoughts?
I understand. I'll just keep trying.
Solid.
Yes.
You're squeesh. How are you feeling?
Uh, I want to have a conversation that will help me feel better.
A conversation about what topic?
Like something that a talk that would make your highlight.
A talk that would like become my highlight? Um, hmm. Well, that begs the question, what is like currently my highlight of the day? I'm glad that like work has been going well and that I've been getting important objectives out of the way. And I'm glad that I'm getting into playing this like game. So I'm playing a game that lets you make a game. So it's like another way to express my creativity. You know what I mean? Which I'd be interested in sharing with you. But I get that you're like not currently on your computer, so you can't see it. But I'm like in the process of like making a level.
Oh, that's really cool. Like, hmm. What's been your highlight with me today so far?
Well, today for the most part, you've just kind of been worried about like our anniversary stuff. What's like a conversation that we've had that hasn't been like worried based today? I got to learn what your favorite pizza from Domino's was like a moment ago. I just feel like we haven't had a lot of talks like that today. A lot of them have been like you being worried about stuff. What's been your favorite moment of us together today so far?
Probably the video call and actually getting to see your face.
I'm glad that you vibe. I mean, you also have been able to see my face on all the streams for the past few days. So I feel like it's probably similar. Ooh, hello? Let's see. Ear squeeze. I'm hella behind on the live chat. What did I miss? Kratos said, Nick, search hazard Kratos. Oh, Kratos made a hazard. Well, real quick, Kratos, before I check out your hazard, I'm gonna play test this level.
How's the level going?
So far so good, I would say. I just added a bunch of fans to the level, um, which I think should be interesting. They'll either add to the game or do nothing. Ooh, it's actually possible to fall between those platforms. I did not know that. Crap. I'm trying to see if I can cheese the game and like cheat my way up to the goal using the fans. Ooh, that did not work the way that I thought it would. My goodness.
So, can we just use the last few minutes to have a good conversation that's not about words?
Yeah.
To talk about?
I'm down to talk about anything. You mentioned earlier that your computer was on your desk. I feel like a really easy talking point would be the game thing. I feel like you like it too. It has a lot of like colors and cartoony like female character as like the main character in the game. Boom, boom, boom. And it's like a little race where you're trying to get up this small incline thing.
On YouTube, and can you still see me?
I can no longer see you, but can you see the game?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think of what you can see at the moment?
I really like it. It's so cloudy and pretty.
Yes. Yes. Okay, you can cheat, but you don't necessarily finish the race if you cheat. But that is an alternative. Well, now I want to make like a whole level just like that with the fans or whatever. That seems really cool. I could probably put more hazard blocks around the finish and make it where you have to enter through maybe a specific side. I think that could be cool. So essentially I've just been building this level like piece by piece. And I think this could be a cool thing to do maybe with friends. I know Kratos is like, I really want to collab with you right now on it, which I appreciate. But I'm currently doing other stuff.
Sorry, can you see me now?
Yes, I can see you now. Hello.
Can you see my eye?
I can see your eye. Kratos said, wait, add my hazard. You'll love it. Okay, let me look at Kratos' hazard that he made. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We still have time. So Beth, you said you wanted to have a really solid conversation. What are 3 topics that you think would be fun for us to talk about that are currently on your mind?
Other than these 3, maybe like fun activities we could possibly do together. I also wanna like find some way to replace the relaxation we were doing together. Anything that would ground me in the present. Some things, maybe like,
You remember how we were just chilling, listening to relaxation music on the couch?
Yeah.
You could always listen to that relaxation music like on YouTube, like while chilling in your bed, and it would be very similar.
Oh yeah, I do that, but I have my own stuff. I don't know. I want it to have the same impact of us doing it together while we're apart.
So you mean like us both listening to the music while also in like a video chat kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yo Kratos, what is the name of your hazard? Was it called hazard underscore Kratos? Was it Kratos space hazard? I am lost in the sauce searching for this. I feel like just because a chat has video, it doesn't necessarily make it feel the same as being there. You know what I mean? Like, I think if we video chatted while we listen to relaxing music, if anything, we'll like hear each other's music like out of sync and stuff like that. We could
The sound of that sounds funny to me.
potentially it could be.
Should we try it just to see if it'll sound funny?
We could try it. Right now, I'm searching for Kratos's hazard. When you mentioned fun activities that you like to do together, we were talking earlier about potentially doing more poetry stuff. What are your thoughts on us doing more poetry stuff together?
That I'm super down for that. And what kinds of movies do you think we could watch together?
What type of movies we could watch together? You like to talk during movies. Wouldn't we just talk instead of actually watch a movie?
Isn't that what happens every time we try to watch a movie together?
Yeah. I mean, knowing that ahead of time, we could just circumvent the whole movie part altogether and just talk. Especially when we're like, oh, is this a lava pit? Especially when we're like hanging out remotely. Anyways, oh goodness, this is a whole ass lava pit. Ooh wee. How do I make this work without immediately killing the player? So, I would say the poetry thing would be cool, and it's something that we could propose to Bussy Bread Club. Thank you for smashing that subscribe button, Dr. Savage. Truly appreciate it. Also, I'm sorry that we haven't been interacting as much via the live chat. This is Beth and I's talk time. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Oh, Beth. I sent you a link to the first issue of the latest Sonic series, like Sonic comic series. Did you get an opportunity to check that out?
Oh, no, I have not yet.
Ooh, understandable. That's my main thing whenever you bring up, like, wanting to bring back CBWC. It's very easy to lose track of time and then be like, I just didn't read a thing. You know what I mean? Or just to have other things that you want to do on a particular day. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like
we'll be able to grow together during the pandemic.
I think we need to focus on just having more natural conversation and stuff like that. For one, I think the video chat thing, it's a little awkward because it's like our first time doing it. You know what I mean? And normally we just message, where I think you're not as expected to just have stuff ready, like boom, 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 off the top. When we're in person, I feel like we've been doing fine. And I think with messages, we've been doing fine. But I don't think we have a lot of experience doing phone calls together. So I think the phone calls are just kind of awkward so far. But there are things that could improve with time. But we also just have better communication channels. You know, like we have like alternatives.
Oh yeah, and I don't want to spend all of the Saturday hanging out over just text messaging because it feels less intimate.
What do you think would help it feel more intimate while also having good quality discussions?
I would actually prefer a video call hangout.
You prefer
Saturday, some of it to be video call.
Okay. What do you think of the current video call and like how it's going and progressing?
I think it's going fine. I think it's free flowing. I think we're having a little trouble getting. I don't think it's necessarily our fault. It's just my fault because I'm having a little trouble with some stuff.
I believe in you, sweetheart. I think it's a like both of us thing, because we just haven't landed on any. Well, I can't say we haven't landed on any like good topics. It's just that we haven't stayed on a topic that we both fucked with enough for it to be like the main topic. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We're getting closer to the cutoff time. So I would.
Hey, if we're playing AI Dungeon, wait, we could technically continue the call if we wanted?
Well, AI Dungeon, I'd pull up on that, on the laptop. Right now, I have the PS4 going for PlayStation Dreams, which doesn't use the laptop.
Okay. So, what do you think will make the video calls better?
Just having something to talk about. We're shooting the shit, which is fine. It's cool to just talk about whatever. But as we're talking, you're like, can we have a thing? And I'm like, do you have a thing? And then you're like, I don't have a thing. And then I'm like, what about this game I'm making? And you're like, clouds, pretty. And then that was like the whole thing. You know what I mean?
What else can I say about it?
What do you think of it? Like, did you get to see any of the gameplay? I think you saw me when I was like on the fans or whatever. I will admit,
Oh, yeah,
there's
I
not.
started thinking of how to turn that into an ultimate chicken horse level.
It's, it actually isn't too far flung to talk about it similarly to Ultimate Chicken Horse. Also, AI Dungeon's going to be starting up in a few minutes. What are like your hopes and highlights?
I don't know what my highlight is, honestly. Probably finally getting you to agree to a video call.
I'm glad that you're hyped for the video call. I'm so far away from like the whole map.
What's your highlight with me?
I would say my highlight with you. I enjoyed reading your poem. That would probably be my highlight.
Are you just gonna say no more video calls or phone calls in the future, or are we just gonna keep trying it?
It's fine for us to keep doing video calls and things of that nature. I just think this one was a little awkward. But again, it's something that we could work on
It's
over
a
time.
little awkward. I think part of it was you were trying to multitask, and plus I don't think either one of us knew what we were doing with this.
Do you feel like the multitasking got in the way of our ability to have discussions? Because a lot of this has been us just talking. And like a lot of it hasn't been the live chat. You know what I mean?
I think it's more of it felt awkward because it's getting in the way of the live. Us talking is getting in the way of the live chat, and then you end up ignoring the live chat for a while. And like, if I was in the live chat, I would just be sitting there waiting, like, is he gonna read the live chat?
That's fair, and I'm sure that's what they're thinking. They're actually currently talking about AI Dungeon 2, because it is around that time. Like, it is around where I should be starting that stream. I still need to get my phone, and I still need to get all that set up.
I'm sorry our conversations weren't as good today.
It's fine. What we can probably do is throughout the day, tomorrow, talk more about like, okay, what kind of like topics would you like to discuss? Do you have any questions that you want to save for like the talk or whatever and stuff like that? And we could give each other questions, and then during the talk time, we can actually like answer those questions that we were given throughout the day. What do you think of that?
So, do we take turns giving each other questions?
It would be like throughout the day, you're writing questions and sending them to the other person, but you're waiting for the response until the 10 to 11.
Okay, so do I send these just to you over PMs?
Yeah, you would send them over direct messages so that they're easy to keep up with.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. Alright, can we just say the nightly prayer because you gotta go do the AI dungeon thing?
Cool. We can do that. I pray that everyone has a relaxed, happy, refreshed, fun day tomorrow. And that everyone's hopes come true. In Jesus' name, amen.
My hopes are the same as always, by the way.
My hopes are also the same as always, so I'm definitely with you on that.
I hope that I finally am able to start pulling out of the funk tomorrow and I start feeling better.
I believe in you, sweetheart. Ooh. Fist bump.
Good night.
Good night. Love you, sweetheart. Ba-da-da-ba.
You're a squeeze.
And you're a squeeze. Ooh. I'll catch you later. Peace, sweetheart. Chicken a guy.
You're a squeeze.
You're a squeeze. Okay. There we go. So now it's time to set up AI Dungeon 2. It's time for AI Dungeon 2. Let's get some AI Dungeon 2 going. You already know what it is. So let me end this stream real quick. I hope you guys enjoyed this dream stream, by the way. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to interact with the live chat as much. Beth and I do our 10 to 11. But if you guys enjoyed dreams, we can definitely do this more in the future. Just make sure to vote for it on polls and stuff like that. And maybe I'll do another dream stream tomorrow and continue working on the game. But anyways, thank you all once again for watching. This show is your friend, your boy, Chip Like the One Only, logging out. Stay tuned. We got AI Dungeon 2 coming up